Hi, this is Paul with Ryobi Press Parts again. Here we're going to show you how to install and adjust properly the wash-up blade and the wash-up tray on a 3302, 3304 Ryobi. I'm going to start out with a nice clean tray. Make sure this is nice and clean and there's no ink buildup sticky in there. If these screw holes are dented, if these have dents in them, try to flip it over on a cutter bed and take a punch. Try to flatten them out as much as possible. That's going to help it so when your blade is mounted in there, it's not all wavy, because it will get wavy if those dents are in there. And also, this is an original Ryobi blade. The angle is slightly different than aftermarket ones you can buy. This is the best blade you can buy for this wash-up tray. Cost you a little more money, but they'll last longer, give you better wash-up. So I'm going to put the blade in there. Here's the plate. The holes are threaded, so this is acting as the nut. I'm going to get one screw. I'm going to start it in the middle just to get it started here. Also want to mention that these holes are larger in diameter than the screws. There's a little bit of slop in there. That's important to know as we get to the adjustment of this blade. So I'm just going to start that in there and then get the plate started in there. And I'm just going to start the screw. I'm not going to tighten it down. I'm going to go through and put all of these in now. Just going to start them. Now I have all the screws started. This should still be loose, and that's what I want. So now I'm going to turn the blade upside down, bang on a little bit, and I want to make sure that this blade is as high as it will go. I want all the slop to be taken out, but I want the blade as high as it'll go, and you're going to see a little ridge there about 2 millimeters wide. So once that's up, I want to just keep it tight. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to snug all these screws down one at a time. I'll do like the ends in the middle first, and I'll come back and do the other ones. I want to just make sure that blade is as high as it'll go in there. When I get done, this blade should be perfectly straight. You should look down that, and it should be as straight as an arrow. You don't want any waves in it. Just like back here, if there's any waves in this top here, it means these have dents in them and you didn't flatten it out properly. Once I get that in there, I'm going to mount it back in the press. I'm going to pull back on this as hard as I can, and I'm going to force these adjustment screws down on the cams on both sides. And then when I pull the lever down, if you look between the lever and the pin that it hits on, there should be about 1/8 of an inch gap when this blade just touches the oscillator. And to achieve that, you'll hold that down, pull the lever down, and tighten these screws on each end evenly so that when this comes up, it hits that roller evenly. We also sell a urethane blade. White urethane, the holes are slightly bigger in it. It's a little bit harder blade. They'll last longer, work better. But we have all this for you at Ryobi Press Parts. You can find us online.